got so much weight on my shoulders. And have to knock me out, but I'm still holding the throne.
Hello YouTube. Thought I'd do this video up here in the park. Today I want to talk about the 5 myths about prison. There's more than that, but I want to talk about these 5. And one of them, and I even heard this when I got to prison, you know, but it was as a joke. They didn't really mean it. Is that you go up and you hit the biggest, toughest guy you think is in the prison, and that will solve all your problems. That is not going to solve all of your problems. It might cause more problems. Not only that, that biggest guy could be the nicest guy on the prison. He could have been somebody that could have been your ally, you know, that could have helped you, teach you how to do prison time, you know, help you along the way, and you just made an enemy. So you don't want to do that. Look, you're gonna probably have an opportunity to get into it with somebody sooner or later, you know. And this kind of also goes along with, you know, that once you get you pass the test, you know, because there will be somebody who will test you, probably more than likely, that all your problems will be over. No, because you're going to have problems throughout your prison bit, you know, over anything. It could be a debt, it could be anything, it could be just you and somebody don't like one another, you know. So just because you're tested and you pass doesn't mean you're not going to have any more problems. The other one is, and I've done this one before, is about the dropping the soap. That is the biggest myth. I mean, it is said in prison, but it's like it's a joke. People you hang around with, they'll joke with you, hey, you know, like when you're on your way to the shower, don't drop the soap. You know, they don't, it's a joke. Because, you know, think about this. If somebody's like that, you know, looking to get you in the shower, you think they're going to wait until you drop the soap? Not only that, the modern prisons have showers, at least in Missouri, have showers in such a way that it'll be really hard. They're real narrow. I mean, you can't even hardly turn around in them. So, and everybody can see, you know, so it's not like they're off in the back somewhere. They're in each wing. So that is the second myth. Then they got, I always hear that people say, or they always ask me, why does everybody in prison think they're innocent? Not everybody in prison thinks they're innocent, and they're not going around saying they're innocent. In fact, they're saying the opposite. They're swapping stories about the things they did, the crimes they did, committed, and everything. You know, almost some of them are almost bragging about it. Now in jail, when they're in the county jail, many of them will say they're innocent. Well, why would they? You know, ain't too many of them going to say they're guilty. You know, but in the prisons, people are not going around saying they're innocent. I mean, there's a few that are, but it's not like everybody's doing it. So that everybody's saying they're innocent, it's not true at all. Then there's one where prisoners do nothing but work out all day, do what they want all day. That is not true either. They have jobs they got to do. In Missouri, it's mandatory to have a job. And there's other things they do. Some of them go to the library. Some of them, you know, they got different things they got to do, you know. And some of them don't work out. Some of them work out all the time, never go to the library. Some of them play basketball all day, you know. They're doing, even in their free time, they're doing more than just working out like people say they're doing, you know. And there's some people, you know, I know they have, every once in a while they have fire drills, and that means everybody's got to leave the housing unit. And I have seen people come out of the housing unit that I didn't even know lived in the housing unit. I didn't even know who they were. It's because they never came out. So that's true. I mean, it's not true that everybody works out all day, you know, or everybody does what they want all day. They got jobs they got to do. They got call outs, different things they got to do, programs they got to take. You know, some of them are in school, you know, and it's mandatory if you ain't got a GED or high school education that you have to be in school. Now you can refuse to work, you can refuse to go to school, but they'll put you in a hole. And you get out, and they'll try to reassign you to work or school or whatever. If you don't go, back to the hole you go. And it's a myth too, the last myth, that everybody with messed up charges, you know, the SOs, are targeted. It used to be the case, along with rats and all that, but they were targeted, and they just ran off the yard. They couldn't be on the yard, but that's no longer the case. You got these people running around. I mean, a lot of them are in PC. It's true, but there's a lot of them that are on the yard, you know, and they're not, and I have seen them targeted, you know. I've seen bad things happen to them, but it's not like all the time, you know. For one thing, not only will you get a charge for attacking them, you'll get a hate crime charge. And that's the way they do it in Missouri now. And also, people think it's more profitable if you extort them. So a lot of them are paying for protection, paying to be on the yard. So that is it's a complete myth that they're all targeted, you know. But either way, I can tell you that their life's not hunky-dory, you know. They're having a miserable time, you know. Anyway, that's all I got for you, and I thank you for watching, and see you next time. This behind me here, it's a bunch of old log cabins. I mean, they're really old, but they brought them all to this place here, to this park, and set it up, and it's called Settlers Village. It's just different log cabins, and I think they took one of them down here not long ago. Anyway, see you next time. Bye.